どうも皆さんこんばんは、セルジオでございます。今回はスコットランドレポート動画、いよいよ始まってまいります。今回はですね、先日発表いたしましたスコットランドのグレンファークラスセルジオコラボボトル第1弾エステリー&エレガントの発表に伴いまして、蒸留所見学やさらにディスティラリーマネージャーともお話をしてまいりました。今回はウイスキーを片手に最後まで蒸留所の様子、対談をお楽しみください。それではやっていきましょう。さて、長時間の移動が終わりましてエディンバラに到着いたしました。こちらからタクシーで中央駅の方に向かいまして、市内のセントラルの方からさらに電車で移動していきます。奥に見える荘厳な建物がエディンバラ城ですね。本当に美しい。駅に到着して電車に乗り継いでいきます。今回向かうのはアビモア駅というところで、そちらでグレンファークラスのオーナーファミリーダンカン・グラント氏とランチが待っています。のどかで最高。雨男の私は不安になる天気なんですが、スコットランドは1日の中で四季があると言われるぐらい。ここからダンカンさんと合流してみんなでランチを取りに行きます。もうね、街の風景がいいですね。
Cheers everyone.
Yeah, friends of us.
Sorry I can't have a beer.
Yeah.
I have to drive otherwise I'll
Okay.
definitely have a beer.
彼はグレンファークラスの創業家のグラント家、そのオーナーファミリーとなるダンカン・グラント氏です。今回見学も案内してくれました。グレンファークラス蒸留所到着です。素敵なサプライズ、国旗が掲げられてますね。それでは場内へ向かっていきましょう。どうやらこちらが現在残っている中でも最古のグレンファークラスみたいですね。非常に貴重なボトルが飾られておりました。飲んでみたい。レッツ見学。
35. 35. That includes production, visitor centre, sales, export, finance, everything. Very small team.
35 people?
Yeah.
Wow.
So in production, you've got 16 people in production. Just that's all. So, no, sorry, yeah, not many. These are all underneath the washbacks. So this is where we were earlier. So you're underneath all of the washbacks. And it will push out anything heavy towards the back. So that will include stones that will be in here. Tried to make whiskey from these stones. Put the layers on. Okay? Harder. Harder. Ah! Yabai. Stop. Thank you. And then if we have a look, it's separated. So we've got the husks, we've got the grist, and then we've got the flour. So we're looking for a consistency of around 5% for the flour.
Why?
Around 20% for the grist, and then around between 70 and 75% for the grist here. Sorry, this is the husk. So this we can't do as much with. You need enough flour. Just made this as our new tun room. So we had our large stainless steel mash tun down to 20 degrees because we're going to add the yeast at this point. So we need to cool down the wash Otherwise, if we put it in at the temperature that it was in the mash tun, the yeast would die straight away. But once we start filling it, which you can see it's coming through this pipe over here, once the bottom of the washback is covered, we then add the yeast. Just a small amount of liquid yeast is all we need. We add that in, and then already it starts activating and starts working. So you can already see we've got bubbles here where the yeast has already started activating because we use... Yeah?
Ready to open. Wow.
So definitely do not touch one of these. These are very hot. Do not touch. What you're looking at is we've got 6 large copper stills and they work in pairs. So we've got number 1, wash and spirit, number 2 and number 3. So you'll see the wash still is the larger still with a capacity of about 26,500 litres. Now you can then see the fire underneath, so we've got these red gas burners, 600 degrees, so very, very hot. Each still will be custom made to each distillery. So where we've got this extra bulb here, what that's doing, the vapours come out the back and we've got our sub-coolers and condensers behind which run cold water in pipes the same way, and then it turns the vapour back to liquid, so back to a spirit. So once you've run it through the wash still, it'll be about 20-22% ABV. We then repeat through the spirit still. Same process, heated up from underneath, and it comes through here. This safe here looks after spirit still and wash still number 1, and spirit still and wash still number 2. The safe behind you here looks after spirit still number 3. Yeah. So, whereas in the middle, this is the heart. So we can see this one here, which is spirit still number 1. This is currently on the heart. So this is what we're going to use to go into our whiskey.
So which point will you start the cut from to end? How degree along?
It's a secret. Secret.
Secret.
Yeah.
Secret?
Yeah. So everyone's different. So everyone does different things. Some people do it by time. Some people do it by strength.
Yeah.
Everyone does it differently. Woo. This is our Sahara.
Wow. May I go in?
Yes, go. Quickly.
色濃いっすね、全部。結構色濃いっすね、全部。
What numbers do you want? Is it 2 and 3?
Should we just write?
2 and 3, yes. Cask number is 1375, 1376.
Okay, so that's 2.
2 and 3.
That's 3.
2 and 3.
On the phone. Okay.
Wow. What a beautiful room. 今回は特別なゲストをお招きして、ミリオン商事さんが扱っているスコッチ蒸留所に焦点を当てまして、そのウイスキーのブランドを深掘りしながら紹介してまいります。今回はファミリー経営で5代にわたる歴史を持つ、シェリーダルといえばこの蒸留所と言えるようなウイスキー、その蒸留所の一族の方と、そして今回はですね、特別なディスティラリーマネージャーの方をお招きしております。それでは早速紹介していきたいと思います。ディスティラリーマネージャーのカームさんでございます。Thank you for coming us. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Nice to have you here.
Yeah. So, could you introduce yourself to our Japanese channel's listeners to the camera?
Yeah, I'm Callum Fraser. I'm distillery manager here at Glenfarclas Distillery. I've worked here for over 13 years and I've been making whiskey in the whiskey industry for over 35 years.
Okay, so how long have you been working for the Glenfarclas Distillery?
13 years.
13 years.
13 years, yeah.
What was your first career in the Glenfarclas Distillery?
Sorry, my first
job is...
I came here as production manager, distillery manager in 2012. I had a meeting with Mr. and Mrs. Grant and they invited me up to see the distillery and then offered me the position of production manager, distillery manager.
A lot of Japanese whiskey parents like Glenfarclas Distillery as sherry cask whiskey.
Yeah.
And you did a direct firing with gas for the pot sales. and uses a lot of type of the sherry cask. Could you introduce your distillery's overview and history?
Yeah. Welcome to Glenfarclas Distillery. We are one of the oldest family-run distilleries left in Scotland. We're on the 5th generation to be chairman of the business. We're a traditional Speyside Highland distillery. We still use direct firing, which is a traditional method of boiling up the stills, where we have a fire underneath the still, and it gives us lovely toffee caramel notes through our spirit, which everybody loves, that sort of robustness of that direct firing still. We mature everything on site, so at present we've got over 80,000 casks maturing in our warehouses, and we fill everything into Oloroso sherry cask, which gives it that nice deep fruit, boiled, stewed fruits note coming through in the final product. We also traditionally mature our whisky in dunnage warehouses, which is where they sit in wooden racks with ash floors to keep the temperature and the humidity the same, which gives us a really nice, long-lasting maturation in the cask.
Okay, thank you for introduce your distilleries. So actually, I've tried just once your new make spirit by the Koyama-san. He sent us, So just my image before try the new make spirits, I have very powerful and rich body of the Glen Fir distilleries spirits, but I was surprised when I tried the new make spirits. It has a very fruity aroma and a long aftertaste, very clear. So, but almost Japanese people think about your distillery whiskey as a powerful sherry cask whiskey. This is kind of typical image of Glen Fir distillery in Japan, just in Japan. So, but I heard and I searched about your distillery. I found a lot of things, your various type of the character whiskey by sherry cask maturation. I'd like to know about various type of the sherry cask. So why do you use the first fill to the fourth fill sherry cask for maturations?
So in the distillery we use first, second, third and fourth fill. And the reason being that if you only used first fill cask in our standard age statement, the whisky would be really overpowered with sherry notes coming through. So what we like to do is create a balance between first, second, third and fourth fill cask. We will always select first fill, then add some second, some third and some fourth, just to bring out the character of the new make spirit through the age statement that we're putting together.
Actually, my favorite Glen Fir is 17 years old as official bottles. Of course, first fill Oloroso sherry cask is very expensive and very, how can I say, highly influenced to the whiskey. So many Japanese fans often tend to choose the first fill sherry cask, but I don't agree about that. So because various character and potentially with a lot of type of sherry cask is a good thing for making the balance. So I love the balance of the Glen Fir whiskey. So that things is a good point to make a various type of the Glen Fir distillery. So I have a big respect to your distilleries whiskeys, and I have a big respect to the great family of the Glens. And I'd like to know about your favorite Glen Fir whiskey.
Them all.
All
of them.
It's a stupid question for me. Sorry.
I do love our 12-year-old. I think our 12-year-old whiskey is just such a go-to dram that they made to be enjoyed. It's just a lovely dram. It's approachable, even to new people trying whiskey for the first time. It's gentle, it's fruity, it's still got that robustness to it. It's got that nice caramel note from the direct firing. It's just a really approachable whiskey. 17-year-old is a fantastic dram.
Yes.
It's a fantastic dram. Absolutely stunning product. And it just totally covers what Glenfarclas is. It's got that nice sherry note. It's got that burnt caramelly note from direct fire, and it just absolutely shows Glenfarclas off at its best.
In the Speyside whiskey, often choose the label Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey.
Yes.
But your whiskey, Highland single malt Scotch whiskey.
Yes.
So I'd like to know about the reason why.
So the reason is that all Speyside whiskies are in the Highlands. Many years ago, people categorised areas in Scotland and they had islands, lowlands, highlands, Speyside. But the Grant family, being traditional, have always said that Glenfarclas is in the Highlands. Yes, it's in Speyside, although the River Spey is probably about 4 miles from here, but it's in the Speyside area. But it is in the Highlands, so true to the family's traditions, we have stuck by the traditional place on the map. So that's why it says Highlands. But there is one or two people always ask the same question, why does it say Highlands and it's Speyside? And that is the reason. The family have kept to traditional values, and it just shows you how important tradition is to us as a distiller, that we still put Highlands on our label.
Oh, so your family is launched Glenfarclas distillery in the Highland category
Yes.
as a first history.
Yes.
So,
yes, we've been making whiskey in this site for 190 years. And when we started making whiskey 190 years ago, we were in the Highlands. Speyside was a term that sort of came out in the 80s so that people started to use. But as I say, we've been using it for 190 years. At Glenfarclas, we always say, if it is not broken, do not try to fix it, because it's working and it's good.
okay, so I'd like to know about production process of the Glenfarclas. So about especially pot stills, direct firing with gas. So when did you install the pot stills of the direct firing with gas? And the reason I'd like to know about use direct firing with gas.
Okay. So we were traditionally coal-fired under our stills. And in 1972, we moved away from coal firing and went to gas firing. But around in the early 80s, the family decided they would try and move away from direct firing, and they put internal heating coils inside the still. And within 3 months, they noted that the character of the new make spirit had changed, and decided that the decision was made that we would revert back to direct firing. Now, we are the only distillery left in Scotland who direct fires 100% of our production. Some distilleries are 23%, some are 50%. At Glenfarclas, we direct fire our wash stills and our spirit stills. And that's where all the character comes from, that nice, deep, robust spirit that we get. And that lovely toffee caramel note that comes through is through the 100% direct firing. If you mix that with the Oloroso sherry casks that we invest heavily in every year, then if you put good quality spirit into a high quality cask, you'll get a really nice, top quality, matured whiskey at the end of the day. Our house styles.
Yeah.
I would say our house styles are quite unique. The flavour profile of our house style is quite an old-fashioned flavour, and that's due to this direct firing, so it gives it this nice deepness. The spirit is quite fruity when it's new make spirit. It is quite light spirit, it's not overly heavy and oily, which gives us this nice maturation. So when we come through to the final bottling, we get a really traditional Scotch whisky that everybody can reflect to the past, although we're making it in modern day. So it gives us that unique character to what Glenfarclas do. There's no other whiskies on the market that have that same traditional, old-fashioned sort of flavour profile to it, and very consistent flavour profile as well. And that's one thing that we've stuck rigidly to, is this keeping everything the same. If you keep it all the same, the product at the end will be just where it should be.
Oh, so your distillery has consistency.
Yes.
Yeah, by a lot of the history.
Yes.
Oh, great.
And remember, a lot of our staff members here are very long-standing members of staff. Assistant manager's been here for 43 years. Some of our stillmen have been here for over 20 years. We've got warehousemen who have been here for 34 years. So we have a very long service in staff, which means that they show anybody who's new to the business the traditional methods that we use here, so it just keeps moving on.
So do you have any recommendation with food or some kind of snacks? Do you have any recommendation with whiskey and the pairing about that?
I personally love chocolate when I'm having 12 or 15-year-old Glenfarclas. I just think chocolate and whiskey just marry together really well. Not too much chocolate, more whiskey than chocolate. Especially with Glenfarclas whiskey, when one of the flavour profiles that I get coming back in the aftertaste is a nice velvety dark chocolate note on your palate once you drink Glenfarclas. And if you actually have that and then pick up a small piece of chocolate afterwards, it's just quite a lovely experience.
Wow. Chocolate and whiskey are best friend kind of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of Japanese whiskey fans are watching now at the YouTube channels. So this is kind of very simple question, but sometimes stupid questions. If you choose just one word about Glenfarclas, how do you describe about Glenfarclas?
Home.
Home.
Yeah. It's my home. It's there's many words can describe Glenfarclas. Traditional, fantastic. I think one that all the employees would probably use is home, because we're all made to feel part of the Grant family. When you come to work at Glenfarclas, you're made part of their family, and it's got a lovely, homely, welcoming feeling. Probably not the word you expected, but I'm sure all you guys in Japan will understand that to feel part of a family, to feel wanted and needed, and homely is how it is. And I think that's the best way to describe it.
Thank you for your great answer. Your message catch my heart. Thank you so much. So
No tears. No tears.
No. I can hear in front of the camera. So now could you send a message to my channel listeners, Japan's whiskey fan?
It's been lovely doing this interview. Hope you all enjoy it in Japan as much as you're hopefully enjoying our Glenfarclas single malt whiskey. It'll be fantastic to visit Japan next year. Also to see as many of you guys over in Scotland at some point. If you can make it, come and see us here at Glenfarclas. It'd be lovely to see you here. Slanjiva.
Slanjiva. Thank you for taking the time today.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm honored to be with you. Thank
No,
you so
thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you. Slanjiva. Have a nice day. そして最後にですね、スペシャルゲストといたしまして、グレンファークラスといいますと、やはりグラント家から続く5代にわたるファミリー経営を行っている蒸留所でございます。今回はですね、そのスコッチウイスキーの中でも非常に歴史の深いグラント家の方ですね、ダンカン・グラントさんにお越しいただきましたので、紹介をしたいと思います。それではどうぞ。
Hello, my name's Duncan Grant. I work at Glenfarclas Distillery. Just a quick message for all of you guys in Japan. Thank you for continuing to support our family business and drink our whiskey. It's very much appreciated. I hope that one day I can come and visit you all in Japan and share a drink with you over there. But until then, keep drinking Glenfarclas, stay happy, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.
小山さんもこれ初めてですか？おお。
冷たい。
早い。
よろしくお願いします。